Hi guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob here, back once again with another video, and this is going to be the epic review, because it's going to be pretty epic, of this Marvel Legends 12-inch scale collector's edition Blade 2 figure, Wesley Snipes, from obviously the Blade 2 movie. It's played by the legend, one of my favourite action stars of the 90s, Wesley Snipes. Now, I believe it's, actually Marvel Studios. It says specifically Marvel Legends, but we'll call it Marvel Legends. Marvel Studios, and it's by Toy Biz. I can't remember the date of this release. Might have been a few years ago now. But yeah, it's an epic scale, because usually Marvel Legends and Toy Biz use a small scale figure, but this was a sort of collector's edition of this, and they've done it, enormous 12-inch scale version of this. Now, I don't know if they did a regular 6-inch scale, but they just did this, because they'd previously done a 6-inch scale figure. Now, this isn't the one, this is my a one that I bought. I think this was Toy Biz as well, but then I bought it second hand, and then I bought all the weapons and the vest and all that separately. Put a coat on him from another figure, and then sort of like customed it with weapons and stuff, and give him a sword. Obviously not in the same league quality as the 12-inch one, but yeah, usually they do it in this scale, but then they just did it this. So they did they did one of this scale from the first movie, and then decided to do the larger one. I don't know if they did just the large one or did a small one. I couldn't see any small one on eBay, because that's where I got it from. And yeah, I wasn't originally going to get this. I was going to get the, I had planned to get the McFarlane Batman Returns figures, but I'm over in the UK and they're not released over here until next month, I believe. So yeah, I was going to get those, but then they're not released yet. So I had the option of getting another figure, and then I can't remember what it was, but this just came up on my search results. Yeah, pretty good to come up on a search result, something like this. And then I looked at it, and I think it was, I looked at getting a Blade 2 figure previously. And yeah, just didn't get back to it, but I was going to pick Blade 2 figure up at some stage. Then I come across this. I did see one before. I don't know if this was the one I saw before, but I did see one that was in a larger scale, and I think I just didn't get it because of the price. It was really expensive. It might have been a Hot Toys one, but yeah, but yeah, it's just too expensive out of my budget. But yeah, this just came up. And it was, yeah, as I said, I was going to get the Fallen, but then this came up. So I was in a situation where I could have got something else or this, and the seller had this on eBay for £120, second hand, because it's been out of the box, it's out of the packaging. Even though the box is included, it's been taken out of the, it's been taken out and it's all come off the card or whatever it is. And it was 120 that they had it on there. And I checked, and these are usually going for about 180, I believe. On this, quite expensive. And yeah, it's on there for 120. And yeah, so I could either got this or something else, and I thought maybe this is worth going for, because I've got the option of which I chose to do, paying it in instalments on Klarna. and I thought, if I can get this for 100, I can just pay it for 3 instalments. And I put in an offer because it was 120, and I put in the offer for 100, and I thought I've got to put in some sort of strong offer, which I thought was a fair offer because it was 120. So I thought put 100 in. I wasn't going to muck around and put a low offer in. So I put 100 in, and they accepted it straight away. Usually, they don't accept the offers straight away. They usually say, "Oh, they won't take any less than this. They won't take any less than that." But yeah, accepted it straight away. And I thought, oh, great. There was no haggling or anything. I may have even could have got it for maybe 90, but I think, to be honest, when they consider it's 180 usually, I thought 100 seems like a fair deal. And seeing I'm paying it in installments, pretty good. So yeah, it's just epic. I mean, this thing was absolutely massive in the box. When it got delivered, I thought it was a washing machine. The box it came in, not this box, but the actual cardboard box, was absolutely massive. I thought they delivered me a washing machine. I thought, what the hell? And yeah, obviously it was the figure when it came out, and I took it out of the box, and I thought, wow, it's just like it's almost like a quality museum piece. When it looks in the box, it looks awesome. I mean, it looks just as good out of the box, but in the box, it's all you could display it, in the box. So it's almost like looking like a museum piece, which is just really, really good. So it's a good, nice display box to have it in. But yeah, there's the. I think it's got an image of the man himself on there, laid there, and obviously laid there. 12-inch collector's edition, and it's got his bio, real name. I don't know, Vampire Hunter, Day Walker. And yeah, it's just an awesome figure. I'm just really glad that I decided to actually, pull the trigger and get this, because it's something that I didn't regret, and since I've got it, I haven't stopped looking at it and messing around with it because it's just an awesome figure. I mean, I don't really get stuff as quality good as this. Usually, my budget, I just get a lot of cheap stuff now and again, but this is a really, really decent pickup that I got, and yeah, it's just an awesome piece. Um, it's almost it's a scale of like Hot Toys, but yeah, it's just an awesome piece. And it looks like Wesley Snipes. It's got obviously the shades that come off, and it's a really good head sculpt. I was actually looking at the one on Hot Toys, and I don't even think the one on Hot Toys looks as good as this, unless there's a better one that's around. But the one I saw didn't really look like Wesley Snipes. As I said, unless there's a better one somewhere. But this one really looks like Snipes, or at least I feel really, really good. It's obviously got the, I'll show you that in a minute, but it's got his hairstyle, that funky sort of design at the back of his head. But yeah, I really, really like the head sculpt. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Great detail. Then we obviously got the vest, which does unzip as well. It's got all the things that's like a sort of would be a real vest. It's got the zip there. It's got the button studs that do up. Like it would do a real vest, or like would do on a doll of this size. And the vest does come off. I did take it off to see what top he had on underneath, and what else was underneath. He's got massive, I don't know, it's like an 8-pack or 10-pack going on. Crazy. But there was something where he's got the chest but then he's got a gap in the arms, which I thought was a bit weird. It's sort of like the chest, then it's the sort of gap in the arms, which I thought was a bit weird, you know. Because if you wanted, so for example, he was going to end up with no shirt on the like if he's fighting. I don't think there. I can't remember if there was. I don't think there is a scene. I think there's one scene where he ends up just in a vest and fighting. But I don't know if there's one with no shirt. But if you was to get him in that, it'd look really weird because there's a sort of a gap in the arms. But anyway, certainly not going to have him on display looking like that. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's obviously some form of clothing material. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's some clothing material. And then we've got obviously the, I don't know what they're called, buttons, are they? I don't know. But obviously that's, you know, from the movie. Pretty good. Then we've got the awesome leather coat. Now this seems like real leather. I don't think it is, but it's some material. But it seems like, it feels like one because I used to have a leather jacket like this as long as this. I think that one was real. I don't know if this is real, but there's a very strange. I don't know if there is still now. Might have gone off, but when I've got this, oh yeah, you can still. There's a very. I don't know if that's. I don't know if it's a smell of leather or something else, but it's a very strange sort of smell. Well, it's certainly not. It's certainly not the smell of Wesley Snipes. Shouldn't imagine he smelled like that. But yeah, it's a very. As I said, it certainly is the material. As I said, I don't know if it is definitely real leather or not. Guessing that maybe it isn't, seen as how this type of figure it is. You know, it's not Hot Toys or anything like that. It's just a Marvel Legends or Toy Biz figure. So don't know, but it's getting that smell of, could possibly be real leather, but I don't know. But anyway, it's a really nice jacket. I don't know if it's on the short side. I don't know if it's supposed to be longer, but I could be wrong. I thought it was supposed to be like really down to a bit lower down, but I could be wrong. It might be the same size as it is in the movie, but it's a really nice coat, and it's got the red interior, which is really nice, and that's obviously another material there. Obviously, it's in Blade second movie. It's kind of like a magician's style jacket, or sort of like, you know, because I believe in the first one it's just all black, the inside's black as well. But it's really nice jacket. Trousers, pretty cool. It's got a belt there, and there obviously some form of material there, which is pretty good. Yeah, just really like the figure. Absolutely fantastic. The articulation is just like a basic 12-inch scale doll. It's got, you know, the arms can move up and down. It's got a joint in the arm, side to side. The legs have got a joint in the knee here, both sides. And you can certainly get them into really good kicks, which is good, obviously, because, you know, Snipes does various kicks. And yeah, so you can get them in loads and loads of good different poses. Very good articulation. The head moves around as well. I don't know if the body might have a bit of articulation as well. But yeah, there's a lot of movement on there. I don't think there's any restrictions at all by the looks of it. Now let's go straight on to the weaponry. It's got all the stuff, at least, 5 weapons it uses in the movie. And I think that's about right. I've got him already holding the guns. So we've got the... now I don't know specific name for this, and I don't even know if it is based on a real gun, because sometimes the guns are real guns, like based on real guns, or sometimes they're real guns and then they've just been modified and they've added stuff on. But I don't know in this case. I didn't know if it was a Tech 9 or something like that. Maybe it's been modified, but I couldn't quite. I know it's an automatic machine gun, because you don't really see it in fires. Rapid fire. Now the other one is, I believe it's a Mac 10, because when you take that part away, that part, you see it's like the Mac 10. It's got that sort of small automatic machine gun with the long magazine sticking out of it, because the magazine on the Mac 10 doesn't go all the way in, it just hangs out. So I believe it is a Mac 10. It's just been modified, because I don't think, as far as I know, that there's a Mac 10 with that on it. So I think it's been modified, to be sort of in the movie. Obviously, fictional. There's not anything like that. But that's just a guess. I don't know 100% that it is. So there's that. Then we've got the, I think it's a Glade, which is sort of like a boomerang type weapon that obviously tucks in and then folds out. And then you see that obviously, you see in the first movie and then the second movie, where he folds that out and then, throws it, and then it spins around and then cuts through loads of vampires, and then they obviously disintegrate, and that's pretty cool. Then we have got the shotgun, which is pretty much it's a Remington shotgun, and I believe again it's been modified to have the stakes put in. So you see it in the movie where he fires it normally, and then the modified bit that has the stakes in fires against vampires. And that guy at the end of the first film, although this is obviously from the second film, but you just give you an example of when you use that and you see the stakes. He loads that up, because you get the others which you can take out, that are sliding in there, so you can take those out and load it up, which is pretty good. They do go in there, it's a bit fiddly and they're a bit tight, but they do go in there and you can load it up as if he was going to fire it against vampires. And again, you see that when he loads it up and shoots that guy during the club scene at the beginning of the first film, where you see it and he shoots. So that's pretty good. You've got that. Really, really good. And then obviously the last thing is I mean, Blade is all about the blade, isn't it, really? His main weapon, isn't it, of choice, or his main thing that makes him Blade is his blade, his massive katana style sword, which again, I don't know if it's based on any katana sword particularly, but it's obviously been modified, because in the film you see it where it's set as if, it's alright when he holds it, but he's set it so if someone else holds it, they end up getting the whatever they call spikes or whatever that come out, don't they? When you see it in the first movie, where they one of the vampires holds it and then end up getting their hand cut off. You don't actually get that feature on there. I think you do with the Hot Toys one. I think it comes up on this, obviously don't, because it's it's only a Marvel edged one. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. Some bit of nice little detail in the handle there, and yeah, it's really long and nice. So I think that's the weapons. So yeah, and I'll just give you a few different examples. We'll take the coat off. So you can get them in sort of a few different poses, usually with the glasses on. With that, you can kind of have him. So I think there's a club scene where he's sort of like shooting, using both guns, and then obviously shooting vampires one side and then the other, sort of going around doing that. I think I'm going to have him. I'm either going to have him holding both machine guns, or I'm either going to have him holding the shotgun. I'm not going to go with him holding half, because I think this figure looks best with the jacket on. In my opinion, I think that's just how he looks best in terms of particular this figure. I just think it looks, it's just in all his glory with a jacket. It just looks awesome. I believe you can get him to hold it in both hands. Can't see how that fits into the other hand. Put the man's glasses back on. Yeah, so you'll sort of get the idea of it. As I said, I can't see how that fits into the other hand because it's got that modified bit on there, so I don't see how it goes. I don't know if it'll just sit in his hand, but yeah, it just looks awesome. I mean, however I'm going to display this, it's going to look really good. I don't even know if I've got enough room to display at the moment. I've got it's a bit chock-a-block. Gonna have to find some sort of thing to sort of create space, and yeah, I'm either going to move stuff around, or because this thing's got to be displayed somewhere. But yeah, it just looks just absolutely epic. That's him holding the shotgun. I'll show you what it looks like with the jacket off. You can get him holding the glade as well. Does go in his hand a bit better than that, but yeah, that's what he look like with him holding the glade. We'll take his jacket off. Now this is taking the jacket off and putting it back on, and then putting the sword back on is a bit tricky, because you sort of got to line it up where the sword goes back into his holster or whatever it is. But I will show you what it looks like without the jacket, but it certainly looks better with the jacket. I have the other blade figure, so I'm going to have the other blade figure without the jacket, holding the sword if I can, and this with the jacket on. But yeah, this is what he's going to look like with holding the sword. I believe he holds it in two hands, I believe. I think he does hold it with one, but then he holds it with two. I think there's a few times where he holds it with one hand and then he holds it with two. There he's holding it with one. And then I'll just show you what it looks like with him holding it in both hands. I think there's some scenes where he holds it in one hand and one where he holds it in two. That's what it looks like when he's holding it in both hands. And yeah, it's just a really awesome figure. And yeah, it just makes collecting, because it's when you get the decent stuff that I'm actually glad that you're collecting, just getting this stuff, because I don't usually get stuff as epic as this on a regular basis. It is every now and again that I'll pick something that's really good up. But yeah, it's really good. It's definitely one of my best pieces that I've got in the collection. I don't know. I will point out, I don't know if the waist is too skinny, because it kind of looks like, seems like the torso's right. It seems like the waist is skinny and then sort of legs go out. So I don't know if there's, but it certainly looks better with the jacket on, because you can't really notice it. But it's definitely getting displayed with the jacket. But yeah, it's a really lovely figure. And I'm really glad I got it. Yeah, and I love all the weapons and bits. I did pick up a little blade to go with it, the one that winds up and walks, which is quite funny. Yeah. So really pleased with it. I'm not happy to get one that's actually intact rather than my custom one that's not the best uh, custom blade that you'll ever see. But this is a very lovely figure. Yeah, and it's going to just look. It's just one of the things that when you look in the collection and you look at it and think it's a really nice piece. So I think that's going to be it for this epic review. It's around about the time I thought it was going to be. Yeah, and I thought I'd show you guys. I know it's not new, been out a few years, but I thought I'd only just pick this up and couldn't not paid it. I know I've got it cheaper than usual, but still 100 quid is 100 quid. And wanted to do a review on it and do my take on it. So there's the that blade hairstyle that he's got going on there. Yeah, it's a really nice figure. Also, I think I do prefer the original suit in the first movie to this, because I like the one with the nose sleeves on the vest, as opposed to this. I thought it seems like it's look a bit too sort of chunky. I think in the movie it sort of looks a bit like, but that's only just my preference. Still like Blade and Wesley Snipes in general. He's obviously the best person that is Blade. There won't ever be anyone better. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next video. Take care, bye for now. See you soon.